was amazing.
It was amazing.
The energy was electric.
I love this trip. It was so eye-opening.
We spent the entire weekend in the Golan Heights without our phones.
From Thursday to Saturday, we didn't have our phones.
Not having our phones really is what made it amazing, because we got to connect with people and not just have that immediate distraction when you need it.
At first, when we were told that we had to hand in our phones for a week, everybody let out those sighs, like, no, like, I don't want to give him my phone.
I definitely think the girls were nervous. A lot of the girls thought, like, I'll never be able to do it.
It definitely put a lot of us in a very vulnerable position.
At first, I was panicking, but then once I did it, I kind of felt like freed. I didn't have to worry, like, I just had to focus on what was going on.
I'm so reliant on my phone, and like I didn't know what it was gonna be like for 3 days without
I
it.
think the best word to describe as soon as everybody handed in their phones was like an ultimate feeling of like relief.
I felt extremely free to give up my phone.
Handing in my phone was very relieving. I felt that I could like throw all my troubles away and not focus on what's through my phone, and also be present with my friends throughout the Shabbaton. With Rabbi Berkowitz, we discussed how there must be a balance between technology and having a religious life. Hashem wants us to discover the natures of the world, but he doesn't want us to be enslaved to it.
Being on a trip without my phone for the first time was definitely a really cool experience.
I feel like I got to connect with the girls in a way that I never would have been. That they had their phones.
We're able to really savor the moments and live in the moments.
It made everyone have a deeper connection than we already had.
Over the course of the trip, my perspective really changed in a sense of how easy it is to be zapped out of what's going on in the present.
With your friends, you could be in a conversation and they'll just take out their phone, and like it's like you're competing with something.
I think it was a wonderful feeling to be able to feel completely immersed in whatever conversation you're having and whatever activity you're doing. Your head was fully there. Any single time you were dealing with like a struggle or something was going on, you were able to like look inside yourself and understand that you have whatever it takes inside of you to get over this.
If there was an activity I didn't want to do, I didn't have time to like dwell in like that feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this. But instead I just had to sit with my thoughts, and like the trip just got better.
Everyone really got to know each other. Everyone was communicating. There was never a time that it was quiet. People were singing, dancing, always.
I was happy, and I wasn't taking out my phone to take pictures of me being happy. I genuinely felt happy.
I really got to connect with a lot of the girls on a deeper level. Probably wouldn't have happened if I had my phone on me.
After Shabbos, the girls felt empowered. They felt like this is something I could do. I even overheard some of the girls say, let's not get them back till tomorrow morning.
When I got my phone back, I didn't really want it. It just felt like, I don't even know what this thing is.
I felt a lot less attached to it. I realized that I really just didn't need it.
Getting your phone back and how often you check it was definitely different for me.
You leave for 2 days and then nothing changed, and it makes you realize that it's not as important, and maybe it's not such a necessity.
The whole dynamic changed between everyone when we got our phone back.
At the end of the Shabbaton, we were given a list of goals that we can set for ourselves.
Small little personal self goals that you can set.
It gave the chance to reflect and to see like, what is it that I want to take from this weekend? What is it that I want to take from this Tiyul and incorporate into our lives?
Me and my friends, we deleted a social media app, which helped us refocus during class, or like left our phone upstairs during certain classes.
I liked not having my phone.
I felt like I could be myself a lot more around everyone because I was real on this trip. And when I got back, I felt like I could be real here too.